And hello everybody, it's me, Toy Mario. Now, as I said, making a follow-up video to... What was I going to say again? Yeah, right, I'm making a follow-up video to my Battle for Neighborville tier list, except including all the characters that I forgot, including legendary upgrades, yeah. So, there's not really a lot to elaborate on, let's just get right into this. Starting with TV Head and Wildflower. I'm going to group these as the same characters since they're more or less the same thing, which means they're being put in the same tier, which is S tier. Now, before you throw any shit at me, let me explain myself. They're just, they have good primaries. Their drones are different. I like TV heads more, but they're both still really good. They have like a throwable, explodey thing, and they have a thing they can put down that you can respawn at when you die. It's hard to explain how they work since they're so similar, but I just put them in S tier because their abilities just overall are really good. They have good killing power, and they have a close range punch, which is 50 damage. So if you're ever like a close fight with a Chomper or Super Prince or something, that can help you out pretty well. And they're just fun characters. It's fun just running around, shooting people with your rapid fire primary, and just there's a lot of explosions involved with these two, so I think S tier is deserved. Oh yeah, by the way, my opinion on All-Star was completely wrong. Yes, he is S tier. And I'm moving on to Wizard. I'm a bit torn on where to put Wizard because... I think I'll put him in A tier because... his normal primary is pretty good, 22 damage per shot, and it's chargeable, and it fires out a ball that, if plants were to walk into it, it would deal rapid damage to them. Not to mention, one of his spells, his Staff Slam ability, I think it's called, I don't know, whatever that ability is called, it shoots out like little homing balls that, if it hits a plant, it does 80 damage. So if you're ever in a pickle with a Nightcap or an Acorn, one shot. It's amazing. He has a co-star ability where he can hop onto people's heads. He can still use his Spell Disaster, that was the name. He can still use the Spell Disaster in it, and he has like a rapid fire while he's on it, and if he's looking in the same direction as the person he's on top of, he gets Space Cadet Aimbot. He's kind of just he works really well as a support character. There's also Z-Elixir. I don't use Z-Elixir much, but it basically, if you hit a zombie, it makes them invincible for like 1 or 2 seconds, and if you hit a plant, it stops them from sprinting, and I think stuns them as well. I don't know. But yeah, just overall, I think he's an A tier. He's a great support character and can be used offensively pretty well as well. Now on to the legendary upgrades. I'm torn on Brainium Basher, but I think I'll put it in A tier because ramming somebody with a full charge is guaranteed to do over half their health, unless it's an Oak. And he has like if you hold like the shield button, he goes up, which is pretty nice. But I put him in A tier because if you end up getting yourself in a pickle when trying to kill someone, there's not a whole lot that you could do about it unless you have your abilities still on deck. It's mostly best in the solo campaign modes because it's great for mobility, and it's the solo campaign. AIs are really dumb in that. So yeah, it's pretty close to S tier, but I don't think it goes in S tier. Steam Blaster goes in S tier though. I think the thing with Steam Blaster is it's just scientists, but if you get close to a Steam Blaster, you are screwed. Straight up dead. Because it creates like a little steam cloud, and if someone were to walk into it, it deals like rapid damage. Has an initial hit of 12 and like a lingering effect of around 10, I think. So either way, it's just really strong if you hit someone with it. Sure, it's not guaranteed to kill someone, but it drains health pretty quickly. Plus, it's still a scientist. It's still got all the scientist abilities. Shogun Guard. Shogun Guard, I think can go like B tier because the way it works is it makes the core and fire slower, but it gives each shot more damage, going up to like 11 or 12, depending on where you hit them. And when you're actually you're actually like close up aiming, like I don't know how to explain it. When you're aiming, you get a shield. The shield itself doesn't really cover that much area, and it has the least health of all of the shields, I'm pretty sure, but it's actually pretty helpful since a lot of people go for headshots and that just kind of blocks it off. But it's still a core, and he still doesn't have the greatest of abilities aside from Huskop. So I think it's deserving of at least one of a tier higher, but not much more than that. Torn Apart. No, it's not there. So Torn Apart. It's really just normal Rose, but the more you use her abilities, Go to Fire Arcane Enigma, and her other ability, I forgot the name. she basically she basically charges up an attack, which at full sends out different homing missiles. Thistles, I think? I don't know. She can charge up to 5, and if they all hit at once, they will do 120 damage, and they all home onto one enemy like her primary. It takes a good while to get to that point, but I think it's going to go at the same tier because it's mostly just an add-on to Rose, but the add-on doesn't really do much. So I think A tier is a good spot. And there you have it. That is my complete tier list for this game. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, maybe leave a comment if you want to. I don't know. And if you want to see more from this or just me in general, hit that subscribe button and turn on that notification bell so you don't miss a future video. And bye.